Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the Week 9 match versus the New York Metapods, coached by none other than Dan, aka A-Drive. And before we start the whole match with the whole team preview and all this good stuff, let's go with the usual shoutouts. Shoutouts to the Donphanatic for recording this match for me. Link to his channel in the description. He's the PPL, another draft-based league which will start very soon. The draft is underway, so the battles will come out very soon, so definitely check that out. Same goes for Slyroh, he's in that league too. He gent my team for this match. And of course, shoutouts to the two artists which are in charge of everything that looks beautiful on this channel, barring my face, which is Kino for the layout and Isaac for the thumbnail. So, now going into the match himself. Like I said in Team Builder, Dan is not doing too well. He has the same record as we do, but with a little bit worse differential. So he's tied with us for record, so he's still 2 in the playoff race. And if you watched my last match with my whole speech and the stuff I did in the end, we have to win all of our matches if we want to go 7-5 and still have a shot at the playoff spot. So far we are racing with Nick, John, Mono and Dan right here to the playoff spot. Out of these 4 people, I am facing 3. I'm facing John, Dan right now, and I'm facing Nick still. I'm facing MV2. He's basically in the playoffs. He's only 1 win away, but we will have to win with him too. But the other games are very important wins, depending on how they play and stuff like that. But yeah, looking into team preview. If you want to know anything about my team, I upload a team builder like I do every week. Link for that is in the description. There can go everything in detail, why this sets, why these EVs, what his threats are, what he bought last time, what my plan is, and etc, etc. You can look that up right there, but for all which don't have the time, very quick overview. First of all, we got special defensive, Mold Breaker, Rotom-Wash, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Toxic, and Stealth Rock. Normal Gem, Unburden, Hitmonlee with Fake Out, Close Combat, Knockoff, and Poison Jab. Life Orb, Landorus with Earth Power, Knockoff, Super Power, and Sludge Wave. Physical Defensive, Vaporeon with Scald, Icy Wind, T-Bell, and Wish. Choice Band and Scizor with Bullet Punch, Super Power, U-Turn, and Defog. And as last, Mega Alakazam with Psyshock, Hidden Power, Ground, Energy Ball, and Substitute. So, his team, he brought the Galvantula, the Gourgeist, the Skuntank, the Rotom, the Victini, and the Altaria. Definitely what I expect, most of what I expected, barring the Gourgeist, but that's the right name. I have no idea what Gourgeist is doing there, I have no idea what his plan with Gourgeist is. The rest is pretty much what he brought last time, like the Galvantula, the Rotom, the Victini, and the Altaria. Then Skuntank, I was expecting to Pursuit Trap my Alakazam, either Special Defensive or Assault Test. And Gourgeist, I have no idea what Gourgeist wants to do. Like, Gourgeist Subseed, defensive for something, but he has so many defensive mons. He has Altaria, he has Rotom, like, like, Subseed, I'm expecting Subseed. That was the first thing I was seeing, as maybe Subseed set, I don't know. But yeah, Gourgeist, very surprised to see that thing. Other than that, Galvantula, maybe Sticky Web, or maybe a mixed send with Sucker Punch like last time. Rotom, probably physically defensive. Skuntank, like I said. Victini, I'm expecting the Substitute special set like last time. And Altaria, I don't know Altaria. Maybe a similar set to last time to check my Crawler, like a more defensive variant. He maybe looked the Dragon Dance variant this time. So yeah, I have to watch out for that. But one thing I decide right away is that I want to lead with my Dragon. Because if that is Assault Test Skuntank, he can't get rid of rocks, and if you know my game plan is to late game sweep with Hitmonlee, and for that I need damage on basically everything, chip damage, and rocks is very important to get chip damage on everything. I can get up rocks with the Galvantula lead, because especially defense I can take any hit and stuff like that. Gourgeist, I would have to look out for Rotom. I can't burn me, but I can get him rocks still. Victini, if he's scarfed, he may lead with that, and he tries to U-turn, I can take that on as well. But yeah, like I said, the lead I'm most expecting is the Galvantula, and I can take that on pretty well with my special defensive Dragon, get up rocks, Earthquake, Sucker Punch, Toxic, all this good stuff. So I decide to lead with my Dragon, and let's see what Dan decides to lead with. So, here we go. Dan is issuing the challenge. Let's go. Let's get our win for the Donphans. Undefeated for the rest of the season. He decides to lead with his Mega Altaria, so terrible lead edge up from my side right away. I have to switch out this thing. I don't want to take a fairy move. I still need this thing for expansion for the Victini to get up rocks and all this good stuff. And yeah, I don't know if he's special or physical yet. If he sets up right away, I'm not too worried. All the monsters are still healthy, and I have monsters to take a hit. I have monsters to speed that, so I'm not worried too anyway. He, of course, Mega Ball stays in. Probably going for the fairy move. And like you can see, any moment right here, he decides to go for the Hyper Voice. There we go. Special set. From this damage, I know he's not very offensive, like he's not especially offensive. It makes me think he's probably a similar set to last time, like a bulky variant, stuff like that. He may still be bulky with Dragon Dance, just so he can live a Bullet Crunch better, but he's definitely more bulky and less offensive. I decided to go for your Ice Beam right away, making the aggressive play, because I could take Hyper Voice after some protects, like after another protect right here, I could take another Hyper Voice. So I decided to make the aggressive play, go for the Ice Wind, lower his speed, and lower speed is anything I want to switch in. Right here I go for the Wish. Hyper Voice would actually kill me from this range, but I had to play aggressive right here. I don't have protect, so I decided to go for the Wish right here. Protect was way too obvious, and he goes into his Rotom. And yeah, same. The Protect is very obvious right here. The Protect or the switch into something else. Like, of course, Voltage will kill me from this range, but I decided to play very aggressive here. Dan is a very aggressive player. I stay in here, take the Hydro Pump, and I have my Vaporeon back at full health. So yeah, very aggressive play for me. I go for the Scald, maybe catching a burn on this thing. I don't have Toxic, so yeah, Scald of course was not much damage, but I actually get the burn. Very nice of that. But yeah, I get the Wish back, and I have full health Vaporeon, and he has a burn. Guys, I switch out right here into my Druddigon, expecting him to Volt Switch right now, seeing like how aggressive I'm playing with my Vaporeon. He will probably Volt Switch and try to get like the most damage possible with me and some momentum and stuff like that. So I decided to go into my Druddigon right here. I can take the Volt Switch and potentially I can take the Volt Switch to Vest because this is especially defensive. And if he decides to Hydro Pump again or to Will-O-Wisp, I can get at my Rocks with this thing. So yeah, he decides to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Definitely not the play I prefer. I don't really want to be burnt on my Druddigon, but then because he's like some kind of bulky Victini, Earthquake might not be able to break this up and stuff like that. So yeah, now he's definitely going for the Volt Switch, and I just get up my Rocks right here. Let's around some burn damage, then we get leftovers. We see from that he's faster than my Druddigon. Nothing too surprising about that. Yeah, he also the Volt Switch does close to nothing, like you can see here, and I can get up my Rocks. He will probably switch into his Altaria because that's his best matchup he can have with my Druddigon. And that's indeed what happens. He goes into his Altaria. And there we go. Self Rocks out. Yeah. Part 1 of the plan is on. We got the Rocks up. Skunking may not have Defog, so they will probably there to stay. I don't know for sure yet. I mean, I can get them up still later. Spiking back is still very healthy. Of course, he's burned, but we can deal with that. Now I decide to go into my Vaporeon because that can take the Nimbus on the best. But he predicts that and goes into his Gourgeist, Jack the Gourgeist. And yeah, like I said, I have no idea really what this Gourgeist is doing here and what his plan of that thing is. He is the tiny Gourgeist, like the very small Gourgeist. That's what I can see on screen right here. He fits my leftovers, and that's not too big, we already saw that. But he's a tiny, so my Subseed assumption may be confirmed, because the first thing you see if you see a tiny Gourgeist is Subseed. But he indeed goes for the trick and gives me a Choice Scarf. Like, I definitely did not see that coming then, so props to you for that set. My Vaporeon is now Choice Scarf, which is worrisome. I decided to go for the Ice Wind right here, because I was thinking like, maybe he wants to Leech Seed, but Ice Wind will still do a lot to his thing, because usually they're physically defensive. I do a decent amount of Icy Wind, and yeah, he has my leftovers now. I have no idea what he wants to do. Maybe now he wants to Leech Seed me, maybe now he wants to Will-O-Wisp me. I have nothing. I still have no idea about the set. I only know he has Trick. That's the only thing I know. And from this damage, he's bulky, like he's not offensive. So he's Scarf, but not offensive, so his plan was right away to trick the Scarf away. But yeah, I predict him to go into his Victini or his Rotom right here, because these are the two ones who resist the Icy Wind, which I'm locked into, so I make an aggressive double into my Landorus. And this Rotom, after this burn damage, okay, leftovers and then burn damage, is in range for a Sludge Wave. And since he has no resistance for a Sludge Wave, I have no reason not to go for the Sludge Wave right here. So I just go for that here, kill the Rotom, and go on from there. Barring the part that he lives on 1 HP and goes for the Hydro Pump and kills my Landorus. God damn it. I was maybe hoping I could take the hit, but no, I minus the Death Nature. There's no way in hell I'm taking the Hydro Pump. And Mr. Man goes down. God damn it, to a roll. He lives, like I asked him in the match, he lives on exactly 1 HP, and that's very frustrating. But yeah, Mr. Man goes down. Very big threat to his team. Sadly, like I said, calculating exact HP on Raifa is difficult. I thought he was definitely in range for a Sludge Wave. It does like over half to 60%, like 55 to 60 something percent, but he lived on 1 HP, goddammit. He dies to the burn though. I go to my Scizor, he goes into his Jack. I don't know yet anything about his set yet. He may still have Will-O-Wisp and stuff like that, and I don't want to get burned because my Cleric is Scarfed, and I usually don't want to be stuck into Heal Bell. So I switch out right here, looking what he wants to do, into my Vaporeon, because like I said, Will-O-Wisp I can Heal Bell that away, get rid of the burn on my Druddigon as well, and he shows the Destiny Bond. So he predicting me to attack him right there. I decide right here to go for the healer because I predict him to stay in and scout what I want to do. He can take an Icy Wind, and if I go for Icy Wind, he can go back into his Victini or something like that. And if I go for Scald, he can go into Tataria, blah, blah, all this good stuff. But he switches right away into his Nimbus, which is very scary because I'm now locked into Heal Bell, getting rid of the burn on my Draudigon. And now I have a problem because this Altaria, if he's the same set as last time, he has the Fire Blast. And I have to be very about that when I switch in my Scizor. I decided to go for a second heal there right here, scouting what he wants to do. And he goes for the Cotton Guard, very much implying, yeah, he is the same set as last time. So his other moves are Fire Blast and Roost, if he's the same set as last time. So yeah, now I switch out to him because I predict him to Roost up, thinking that I just want to sack my Vaporeon right here. So I go straight into my Scizor because I need damage on this thing to be able to kill this thing. But he goes for the Fire Blast, predicts that very nicely on my, and my Giraffe is going down. And two of my most offensive threats are already gone. The Landorus is dead, the Scizor is dead. We could only kill the Rotom so far, so looking very bad for us. I go to Mustachio for you because now I have a problem. I pause right here because I want to explain. I have a problem. I only have Psyshock, HP Ground, and Energy Ball as attacking moves on my Mustachio, and I have to. My Scizor's gone. He has a Cotton Guard up, so Psyshock won't do much to that at all. And I have to bluff the Dazzling Gleam basically. I have to put my balls on the table and say, damn, switch, goddamn switch out. I have the Dazzling Gleam. Don't stay in right here. Like my Hitmonlee's Poison Jab won't do much. My my Draudigon of course will just get killed by this thing. And then I have a Mega Kazam left, and my fourth mon is... What do I have left still? What's the other one I have left? Scizor died, Landorus died, Vaporeon... yeah, Vaporeon. I was locked into. Like, I can just switch into Vaporeon and stamp Icy Wind. That won't do enough. You already saw from the damage, or I can cut from damage if he's the same set as last time, and you can just roost up on that and stuff like that. So I go into my Mustachio here, bluff the Dazzling Gleam right here, and... If you go balls, you go full balls, and I go for the HP Ground, predicting the Pepe. That works very nicely, barring the part that I actually forget to Mega Evolve right here. So I get a little less damage on him. Like I did not forget to Mega Evolve. I was sure I hit the button, but it seems I misclicked and I did not hit the Mega Evolve button. But yeah, I Mega Evolve right here. Now the mind games begin. I go for Substitute right here because I can take an Adamant Pursuit after Substitute still. If I stay in, that is. If I switch out, I'm just dead. So the mind games begin now. There are many 50-50s. I go for the first Substitute because I don't lose anything by that. Either he breaks the sub and I can still take a Pursuit, or he goes to Sucker Punch and I go to free sub out. He goes for the Pursuit right here, and now the next 50-50 begins. Do I go for the HP Ground or do I go for Substitute? I decided to go for the Hidden Power Ground, positioning him to Pursuit. That worked out right. Like at first 50-50 I got wrong, now I got it right. He goes for the Pursuit. I should be able to take this thing barring a crit. And like he goes for Pursuit. And you can see that he does not get a crit. And I live on 22 HP. And next 50-50, do I go for HP Ground? Do I switch out HP Ground? I decided to switch out, predicting the Sucker Punch because HP Ground wouldn't kill right here. And that worked out too. So I did get out very well out of this Pursuit Trap situation right here. I got a lot of damage on my Alakazam. But he does not seem he has any hazards. He can get up, so that doesn't matter at all. So I can bring back my Alakazam a lot of times. I just go into my Vaporeon right here, click Ice Wind a lot of times. He's special turn, so you can take him a lot. He goes for the Poison. That actually helps me because I don't want to be stuck into Vaporeon once this Pepe is dead. I would want Vaporeon to die right here, so I can get a free switch into something else after Pepe died, that is. And yeah, don't allow his Altaria to roost up because I need Altaria at around 50% to kill him with a Poison Jab from my Hitmonlee. So I can't allow him to roost up or get a Cotton Guard up and stuff like that. The plan with Hitmonlee still stands, and I need the Altaria at below 50%. So he goes to Sucker Punch really. I go for the Icy Wind, kill the Pepe right here, and come on, Vaporeon, die to the Poison. You can use the crit right here. But please die to Poison. Do me a favor and die to Poison so I can get free switch into my Mega Kazam. But he lives on 3 HP, and that's a free switch into his Mega Altaria, and he can get the roost of his dreams up. I am locked to Ice. I just go for Ice Fury, right? I would die to Poison, get a free switch to something else. I will still do a decent amount, but still not, sadly, not over 50%. I go for the Ice Wind right here, but Vaporeon is a good guy. He knows what he did wrong. He did not die right here and gets a crit, so I get a lot of damage on the Altaria, and he does still recover more than I did damage, but he's definitely not back at full health, so I take any damage to do extra Vaporeon. Very nice crit off your part, knowing that he should have died right there. You take one for the team, you take him for the team. Now Vaporeon is dead, and I can go back into my Mega Alakazam and just click the Psyshock button to get a lot of damage on this thing. Like I said, I only need it below half. The rest of his team with Rocks is basically already in range for my Hitmonlee. The only thing I have to worry about is this thing. Like Victini after Rocks can kill Knockoff. Galvantula after rocks I can kill with the knockoff as well. And Jack after rocks I can kill with knockoff as well. Like you can see, if he's at that range. After the Psychic, he'll be definitely in range. Like he's below half. So he frisks my Alakazam, which is like, okay, yeah. And I have Psychic right here. Sadly, I don't kill, showing that he's indeed a bulky variant. And I still don't know not enough of this set. He may still have the Shadow Sneak. He only has shown Destiny Bond and Trick so far. So I decided to switch out right here into my Druddigon, predicting the Shadow Sneak and something like that, and just kill him with Sucker Punch. So yeah, that happens. I switched into my Druddigon, but he decides not to go for Shadow Sneak. He goes for the Hidden Power, which is I have no idea what Hidden Power that is right here. What's Hidden Power? Dark? I don't know. I have no idea, but it's the Hidden Power Ice. Super damage for Druddigons. Thank God, not enough because it's especially offensive. And yeah, that means he does not have Shadow Sneak. So the next time I'm with Mega Alakazam, I can just go for the Psychic versus that thing, not having to fear the Shadow Sneak. I just go for the Sucker Punch right here, trying to kill him. But it fails and he goes to Destiny Bond, and now a long part will begin. I decide to Toxic right here next turn, so I can random with Toxic and don't die to the Destiny Bond. And yeah, now then a lot of turns will be of me going for multiple Toxics. On the turn he used Destiny Bond, and me going for Sucker Punch on the turns. He has not Destiny Bond, so I can kill him potentially. And my whole plan with that is basically, I want to tell him, Dan, I go for this matchup. I take the HP Ice damage on my Druddigon. I will win this. I will keep going for that. I will keep going for Toxic, keep going for Sucker Punch. And that is, so after, on the turn Jack dives to Poison, I want to switch into my Mega Alakazam. Because that should be the turn he goes to Destiny Bond, and then I switch into my Mega Alakazam. This thing dies, and I'm in with Mega Alakazam. Because if I'm in the Druddigon, and the Jack right here dies, he switches into his Mega Altaria and just boosts up. And I can't allow that to happen. I have to be on the aggressive side once this Jack is dead, and I have to have my Mega Alakazam. So yeah, that's basically my plan I'm going for right here. He goes to Destiny Bond right here, I go for Toxic. Now goes for now we are Destiny Bond, so now I go for Toxic so I don't kill him and don't die for the Destiny Bond. And yeah, it's a long back and forth, so I try to explain my plan right there, but yeah, I can see, and now he goes for Hidden Power Ice, I go for Toxic, next turn I will go for Sucker Punch. No, next turn is the turn I will switch out, because if you look at the Toxic damage, next turn he will die to Toxic. And Toxic overall was nice in case he decides to switch out versus something. So yeah, he gets leftovers, there's so many animations going on, come on, be a bit faster. Toxic damage, blah blah. There we go. Yeah, next turn you definitely die to Toxic. So this is the turn I switch on to Mega Alakazam, predicting him to go for the Destiny Bond. I just go into Mega Alakazam, get basically a free switch into that, so I can kill him with a Psyshock, barring the part there I Trace Risk, and of course Trace Risk, and now leftovers. I already knew that. A lot of animations, god damn it. Fine. He goes for the Hidden Power, and shit, I'm only at 22 HP. Mega Alakazam, don't die, and he lives on 5. Thank God, Jack, you are so weak. Thank God you're so weak. That Hidden Power Ice did only like 17 damage, and I was very much scared that my Mega Alakazam would die right there. But yeah, Jack is dead, and the plan worked out. Not as good as I would hope for, but it worked out. Mega Alakazam is still on the field with only 5 HP. He has no hazard, so I don't have to worry about that. He goes his V-Drive, basically saying that, yeah, he's Choice Guard. I was expecting, honestly, the Galvantula there, thinking that he probably has the Sucker Punch again, like last time, but he goes to Sydney, basically screaming, yeah, I'm Choice Guard Bikini, and that is good knowledge. I don't have to worry about any special shenanigans. He's a Scarf variant. Oh, he did just bluff very well, like I did with my, with my Alakazam. But yeah, he goes for the U-turn, best play he could do. He would have killed my Alakazam, and he gets initiative switch out. He goes into his Nimbus. And right here, yeah, I just go for the Earthquakes because I want damage on this thing. I can't allow this thing to, I can't switch into my Mega Alakazam because it will die. I can't switch into my Hitmonlee because it will die. And yeah, I just go for Earthquake right here because even if he roosts after Earthquake and then damage from my, from Alakazam, he will be in range of, my Hitmonlee. There we go. Yeah, Musashi comes in. And I decide to go for the Hidden Power Ground here, because if I go for Psyshock and predicts that and goes into his Victini, I can kill him after a second round of Rocks damage. And the Hidden Power Ground will still do a lot enough to this Mega Altaria, but he goes to this Galvantula, and I was crap! Now he lives, he probably has his Sucker Punch. God damn it, Mustache goes to the Hidden Power Ground, and yeah, I can get a lot of damage to this thing, but I can't kill him, barring that I get a crit right here, and I do kill him. That definitely mattered. Without the crit I wouldn't have killed, I would have done around 50%, so I even got a decently high roll to kill that crit. But yeah, now he goes into V-Drive, I can just sack my Mega Kazam right here to the U-turn, and now it's basically GG because he decided to U-turn. Or it's basically GG either way. I will talk about the crit versus Garvantula more, about how that mattered and stuff like that after the match, but he goes for a U-turn right here, goes to this Altaria, and now it only matters after rocks Altaria. Are you below 50%? Are you below 50% after rocks? He gets the rocks damage, and the HP is yellow! And yellow is the sign. That's the gold medal for me. That's the sign for victory right here, because now he's in range of Poison Jab. I can just go for the fake out right here. He either switch out into Victini, and then he gets now a round of rocks on the Altaria, so that doesn't matter. I can just go for fake out right here, and yeah, this thing is in range of Poison Jab. Victini is in range of knockoff after the rocks. I can just go for the Poison Jab right here. Kill the Altaria. He only has the Victini left. He will take another round of rocks, and he's at like 26% or something like that. He's definitely in range of a knockoff since he's Scarfed and October Berry. I have proven that he's Scarfed because I was betting my Mega Kazam on the U-turn kill, so I know he's Choice Scarfed. I can just go for the knockoff right here and kill the V-Drive, and that is the 1-0 victory for the Borussia Donphan versus the New York Metapods. That was like, I was sweating a lot in this match. There was so many 50-50s going on. The HPIs on the HPIs on the Alakazam switch was like, oh god, no, he's dead and I lost. And the 1 HP live on Rotom there. So, like, my poor heart in this match. It was, like, in one match like this, and I would probably die. Like, that was one thing of a nail biter. But yeah, with the crit on Garvantula, like you can see, Altaria would have been at 50% after the rocks damage. So if I don't would have killed, I would have just taken with Alakazam, go for Psyshock, he goes to Sucker Punch, gets a Alakazam, and then I go into my Hitmonlee, click Fake Out, kill the Garvantula, and then still sweep his team. So it did not matter in that regard. It did matter in the kill, of course, but it did not matter in the overall end of the match. But what a game then! What a game! Close 1-0 match. Rock Lee in his debut, taking on the team and taking the team on his back. And driving unburdened drive to win to victory for us. What a game! Like, my heart. Like, after the match was over, I was sweating. I was just sitting. It's not even that hot here in Germany, but I was sweating because the game was so many aggressive plays for me at the beginning. If I would have made one wrong decision, Vacorum would have died very early. I had no idea what the Gorgeist does, so Gorgeist had for me, like, on the most time of the match. I still don't even know what the fourth move is. And now I know, of course, because of the team build, it was Fire Blast. But yeah, that Gorgeist had definitely threw me for a loop. I had no idea what this thing wanted to do. And yeah, so many moments which just gave me. It was very exciting, let's say it like that. But yeah, this is the 1-0 victory for Borussia Donphan, the first win of our 4-win winning streak. That's 4-win winning streak we have to get right here. Dan is now 3-6. We are now 4-5 and definitely still in the playoff race. Like I said, if you liked what you saw, definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out Dan for his side of the match. His links will of course be in the description. Like I said, he said in the team builder. If you don't know Dan, but you know me, I have no idea of how the rich rock you're living in. And yeah, definitely check out all the guys I shouted out at the beginning. But yeah, that's all for this match of the GBA. I will see you for the next week's match versus John, aka Pokemon, and his New Orleans Platypus. And yeah, let's hope we can win that. He's the direct rival in our playoff race, so we have to take him down. But yeah, that's all for next match. And yeah, I will see you for that team builder, I guess. And yeah, that's all. See you for next week. Ciao.